Good evening, students. Welcome back to social science class. Already, we have started a new lesson in geography, the environment. Today, we will have a small recap of that lesson and we will move on to the next heading. The word environment means the surroundings or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant lives or operates. And comes the next heading, components of the environment is again classified into two different categories, that is natural environment and the human made environment. The natural environment, it implies the things which we get from the nature as it is easily without any human interference is called natural environment. And the human environment with the interference of the human along with the nature implies human environment. And the environment of early humans consisted of only physical aspects like land, water, and air, and biotic components. The environmental conditions determined the human life and their lifestyle. However, with the advancement of society, humans extended their environment through social, economical, and political activities. And now comes the next heading, natural environment. The natural environment is classified into two categories, that is physical elements or abiotic environment and the biological elements or biotic environment. First of all, we will see about abiotic environment. The natural environment consisting of only living and non-living things that occurs naturally on earth's surface. The abiotic environment, it consists of inorganic substances and non-living things that are available on the environment. On the basis of its physical characteristics and its states, this is again classified into three different layers, that is lithosphere, which is called as solid state, hydrosphere, again call it as liquid state, and the atmosphere, which is the gaseous state. Now in this picture you can see the three different layers, that is atmosphere, it includes climate and water. Soil state, that is called lithosphere, it includes physical and chemical composition. And water, it is also called as hydrosphere. Now we will see about lithosphere, that is solid state. Lithosphere is a solid state on the earth's crust. It is the outermost zone of the earth composed of minerals, soil, and rocks molded into various landforms. The crust forms the continents and the ocean basins. It is a rather uneven layer. It may be thicker on the continent layer and thinner on the ocean floors. It provides the basic place for plants and animals, including human beings. It provides the basic habitat for all the plants and animals, and including the human beings. It is of the utmost importance to us as it provides space for buildings, soil for agriculture, mineral, power, resources, and so on. And comes the next heading called hydrosphere. The earth consists of water, including groundwater, is called hydrosphere. Water, it may be a normal water or the groundwater, is called a hydrosphere. The sources of water on earth, it includes oceans, seas, rivers, stream, lakes, groundwater, glaciers, and so on. And about 71% of the earth's surface is composed of water, we already know. And it is a very important component of the environment, especially abiotic environment, because it is essential for the survival of all forms of life on the earth. The interesting thing is that water continuously moves through all the realms of the earth as a result of hydrological cycle. Here, hydrological cycle is also referred as water cycle. Here in this picture, this is called hydrological cycle, and this hydrological cycle you can call it as water cycle also. And this hydrological cycle will explains the cycle of water, how it changes its form and how the cycle is running out. before going to the Before going to know what is hydrological cycle, we have four categories on hydrological cycle, that is evaporation, condensation, precipitation and collection. Let me tell you a small explanation for water cycle, that is hydrocycle. The hydrological cycle describes the circulation of water from the ocean and other watery surfaces of the atmosphere and to the land. A major source of atmospheric water vapor is evaporation from the ocean. Precipitation returns water to the earth's surface and is a source of water for land. Here in this picture, you can see from the ocean, the water evaporates, ocean precipitates, and the water vapor transport, land participation occurs, evaporation, transpiration occurs, and finally it comes again to the ground and again from the ocean, like